Mr. President, I would like to recognize Marvin Williams as this week's Arkansan of the Week for his work as the UCAN coordinator and academic advisor at the University of Central Arkansas in Conway. UCAN stands for Unlocking College Academics Now, a program at UCA aimed at helping students facing their first academic suspension improve their grade point average and continue their education. Students who participate in UCAN are permitted to stay in school during their first suspension, rather than withdrawing for the semester. As the program coordinator, Marvin works with students to help identify their academic weaknesses and find ways to accommodate them. Under Marvin's leadership, the program has helped 347 students obtain their college degrees. Without UCAN, it's possible many of these students would have taken their semester suspension and not returned to complete their degree. The impact Marvin has on students' lives cannot be overstated. One of his colleagues wrote that Marvin, quote, meets with students on a daily basis to encourage them to take control of their lives and their education so they can improve their future. On a regular basis, he experiences the difficulties of life as students bring him their circumstances, and he walks with them when they have no one else to turn to. Along with that, when they need correction, he does it with empathy and leads them back to the path they need to be on, end quote. But Marvin's compassion does not end with his work in the classroom. Marvin was also instrumental in establishing the Bare Essentials Food Pantry, the UCA on-campus food bank. The food pantry idea was born out of a meeting Marvin had with a student 2 years ago who had very little to eat. He provided the student with a list of nearby pantries, like the transportation needed to visit the off-campus locations. Marvin responded by taking the student to the cafeteria and paying for a meal, and then springing into action. He recruited a few other UCA employees to help him, and the group successfully opened a food bank on UCA's campus. In conclusion, I'd like to quote again Marvin's colleague, who concluded his nomination with these words: "I don't think I can accurately describe the work that Marvin has done. I'm sure in the past he's received recognition, awards, and the like. However, I believe that this week, this month, maybe even this year, he is the type of Arkansan that we should aspire to be in our communities." I'm pleased to recognize Marvin Williams as this week's Arkansan of the Week and to join all Arkansans in thanking him for his positive impact on those around him. Mr. President, I yield the floor, and I note the absence of a quorum.